Hey everybody, how's it going? Octopus here and welcome back. We have the Xigbar challenge event coming up right now. I'm extremely sick, so my voice is pretty much gone. I can barely speak, but I want to quickly make this video for you guys because there's a really easy way of doing this, and I want a lot of people to actually get this medal because Xigbar is one of the best medals we've gotten so far, especially out of the Organization 13 medals. He's extremely powerful, and I'll talk about skills and what to put on him after we complete this, but let's quickly go through all this. I'm sorry if I sound like shit, but my throat's almost gone, guys. I am really sick. But besides that, here we go. This is going to be the Organization 13 Xigbar challenge. I'm going to use a Keyblade setup that was very easy to get. You don't have to worry about it. If you don't have an aerial and flounder, you guys should have Sebastian with an SP gauge 2. That is the best scenario. I'm pretty sure the avatar board is still out. Yeah, these avatar boards right here, they have your SP gauge 2. So if you don't have an SP gauge 2, attack gauge 2, and on a Sebastian, because you don't have an aerial flounder or illustrated Kyrie, then you definitely want to get this board, just one of them, and that skill right there where you see beside the attack boost 3 max, you want to put SP attack gauge 2 on your Sebastian. That way you'll have a ×3 buffer for 2 SP. So let's go back into the quest. That's what's going to be your ×3 buffer. It's going to be important, especially later on. But let's go through this really quick, or as quick as it can be. For the first couple of them, there's some challenges that are just like Gauntlet, and then there's challenges where there's portals, and there's challenges where it's Search and Destroy. I'm going to go through this really quick, really easy. I'm going to make a quick Keyblade setup to make it as free to play as possible. You could probably get away with just the event medals, especially once you pick up one of these Xigbars, but I'll make a quick Keyblade setup and then we'll talk about it. Okay, now that I have my Keyblade setup, we're going to do quest 1 all the way to 13, and I'm going to show you the easiest routes to get through everything. As my Keyblade setup, you see it's very simple. Larxene B is not guilted, but she does have an attack boost 2, she is chipped, and she has got 5 orbs. So a 3.6 multiplier is still good damage. It's not going to do a lot of damage because it's not guilted, but it's good enough. My classic Donald is the boosted one. It's at 100%, attack boost 2 and a luck plus. I didn't have an attack boost 3 at the time, and I really needed a medal to do some damage, and also he was good for farming. So that's why it has attack boost 2. If it wasn't for that, this medal would have attack boost 3 because it's really good on single targets. And then Moana with attack boost 2 and attack prize plus for that APP, and also she buffs my Donald, which is going to take care of everything. So let's get into the quest. Let's pick a medal that's AoE. I'm going to stick to event medals because I'm pretty sure you don't need more than that. So for the first quest, it's very simple. It's bottom portal, top right portal, top left portal, bottom left, and then that top one right there, and it's straight to the target. I might have made one portal too many, but that's how easy it is. It's that last portal that everybody skips because it looks like it's going a different direction. But that's pretty much quest 1. I hope my voice lasts till the end. I'm all stuffed and very hurting on my throat, guys, but I'll try to make it straight to the end because I play this on my main account, and there is like 3 ways of doing every quest, and there is one simple way for everything. I'm going to show you the simple way for everything. Alright, so we skipped quest 2 because quest 2 was just basically very low enemies, and it was a gauntlet, so you just attack an enemy, enter a portal, attack an enemy, enter a portal. You guys know that. We're going to skip that one, save some time. This is the third one. This is our first Xigbar medal, which is going to help us through the rest of this. For the later quests, Xigbar medal is actually going to help you take down those helicopter fleets. So for this quest, it was very straightforward. Just kind of skip all the enemies, go through the right portal, and then once you get to this point, you go left, you go right, and then right here, you do zigzag. You go up, down, and the enemy's actually hidden in the corner over here. It's kind of like trying to confuse you, trying to be like, oh, it's in the portal, it's in the portals, but it's just basically a fake maze. So that's the third quest. Third quest is very easy. Again, those beginning portals, I probably could have done it a lot faster, but it worked, so that's what I'm recording. That's the third quest, very easy. A lot of the quests, especially like later on quests, make it look like you need the whole 95 seconds or the whole 80 seconds, but really it's like a 10-second level, and that's it. So that's why I want to make this video, because there's a lot of easy things to do. Alright, I just upgraded my storage, so we stop right into the problem where I had to cut out every time. This is quest number 4. Quest number 4 was another really easy one. It doesn't really get hard until the later quests when you actually have to face some enemies, but the event medals they give us is good enough. Basically for these, just attack the groups that you know that you're strongest against. For power wise, it doesn't really matter. I kind of just went up, up, up for all of them, and I got to the last guy. If anything, just use your friend medal, Marluxia B, and it's good enough for this point in the game. Later on, I'll show you how to do it with just your event medals and a friend medal. So there might be easier routes to this one, but I always chose the above route because a ×3 buffer with an event medal is more than enough. Like I can use Moana here with a ×3 buffer, and it takes them out. So it's very simple, very easy. It's nothing crazy. You could also use a ×3 buffer with your friend medal. So I can go like this, skip all my medals, and just activate the friend medal Marluxia B, and that's good enough. Or whatever your group has. Or you can just... this part is very easy. There's not much to explain here. It's later on when the enemies get tougher, I'll talk about it. As for what portals to go through that level, I didn't really, I guess, test that one over and over and over because the enemies weren't that tough. Also, ×3 buff plus Nova. My Nova level is only level 16, so a lot of this is possible for you guys too. You guys probably have a better Nova level than I do, but I don't have that much time to play this a second account. I only do it to show you guys events on very cheesy setups. So I didn't get the 65 seconds, that's fine. I'll go back and get it later. So that was number 4. This is number 5. We get another Xigbar medal here. Again, these are all very easy. You don't have to worry about it too much. The way I did this one was the left one right here, the right one over here, and then that's it. That's how simple this one is too. They give you so much time, but you don't need all that time. It's just find the right portals and you're good to go. So that was number 5. Number 5, another very easy one. The whole portal searching thing is kind of like trial and error. So you just keep trying all the portals until you find it, and then reset the quest and go in once you have it all down. Or you can just watch this guide and you're good to go as well. Okay, so we're gonna go number 6. Number 6, I can't remember what it was. It might be just a gauntlet. If it is, I'll cut it out. But let's go in there with the same setup. You don't need to change your setup. It's very easy, very simple. If you guys have a gilted Marluxia B, you're actually doing a lot better than I am. So it is a gauntlet. I'll cut this one out and then we'll come right back. Alright, so for this one, you need to use the Olympia instead. You can use whatever you want. If you guys do have the Marluxia B, it's good to use in Divine Rose, but because it's all the way in the last slot, this is a time-based one, and you really... well, they're all time-based, but this one is like... you gotta get through the enemies really quick, and the more medals you activate, the less time you have. So I'm going to use Olympia because Maui's really strong. We're going to keep the event medal because I don't think we have to get that far. It's basically just buff and go. And I have Moana on there because she has APP. Because it's going to take away all our AP, all our SP, so we need to get as much as we can. So ×3 buff plus Maui. It costs 6 SP, but it's a one-shotter. It's really easy. If you don't have Maui, just use any AoE power medal you have. It doesn't have to be gilted. Excuse me. That ×3 buff is good enough. The only issue here is of like how many medals you're activating to actually get to the enemy, because we got to complete this in 70 seconds and it takes about 10 seconds per enemy. A little bit longer if it has this animation. So we are getting low on SP. None of my APPs are going off, which really sucks. I don't have any special skills, boosters or anything like that, skill perks. So there's 2 more enemies. Hopefully this is enough here. If APPs don't go off here, this is a reset. Okay, there's one. And not a second one, but I think we have enough SP now to finish this off. Yeah, we got 6, we're good. So that was done in 70 seconds. It might not be enough here. We gotta do this really quick. Swipe, swipe, activate Maui, and cross our fingers. This is good enough. 9, there we go, perfect. On the dot, 1 minute, 9 seconds, which is 69 seconds according to the clock. So we did it under 70 seconds. There's probably easier ways to do that, but that's how I did it. It's mostly how fast you could swipe your finger or how close your medals are. So you might want to use like the treasure trove instead. So ×3 buffer plus a treasure trove, but you need APP to go off every time because there's only 16 SP on that. Alright, this is quest number 8. Quest number 8. We're going to go back to the Divine Rose and use that same setup we had this whole time. It is one of these again where I told you just face the enemy you think is strongest against. So let's just go against this because our Moana is very powerful. Just swipe, Moana, APP goes off, which is beautiful. We kind of need that. We're gonna go up again. So So I'm going to keep hitting all the power enemies because my magic medals are not that bad. Whatever your strongest medals are, just use them. Again, you don't have to use the same attribute. It can be magic versus magic, power versus power. We're going to go against this guy over here, not the helicopter fleet. We can hit the helicopter fleet, but it takes a lot more SP, which I kind of want to avoid. It might be a quicker route to hit the helicopter fleet, but let's just go this way and see what happens. We have to do it in 80 seconds. We still have lots of time. Actually, this helps too. We can pause it. We see we have a Giggle Shadow to the right, and we have shadows to the left. So we're gonna go left. We could have went up 2, I think, which wouldn't have been that bad either. I'm not gonna use Moana here. I'm just gonna use my Donald because Donald should be more than enough. It's a single attacker. It has a higher multiplier, and we're still doing good on time. I think after this portal, we're in the clear. Yeah. So there you go. Just avoid the heavy enemies, the helicopter fleets, and just hit the enemy you guys know you can take out. I'm going to use AoE metal here, and then tapping the rest should be more than enough. There you go. It has to be done in 80 seconds. We did it under 70 seconds, 63 to be exact. So a very easy one again, guys. If you don't have Moana, just use 2 classic Donalds. So buff, classic Donald on the Divine Rose. That should work too. But a lot of you guys should have some sort of AoE metal. Alright, so this is quest number 9. Quest number 9 seems like it's hard or there's a lot of portals, but it's actually really, really easy. Very easy, actually. Just go up here, hit that first portal. Then you guys want to hit the second portal here. And now that you're over here, just go straight down, hit this portal, and there you go. Complete it, done. Very easy. You don't need that whole 75 seconds. Like I said, it tricks you sometimes. It makes you think that there's a lot of stuff you have to do, a lot of portals you have to hit, where it's very simple. There's actually another way to do that too. I think it was up and then all the way to the top left, and then you would walk and avoid the plants and go all the way down. So there's multiple ways to do that. The whole thing is just avoid the plants and go to the one all the way hidden to the bottom. So that was number 9. We're almost done. I told you guys it's very easy. This account's only had 60 days logged in, and as you can see, I'm using very mediocre event medals. I don't have all the organization medals guilted. I don't even have a Marluxia B. Just using what the game's giving me, which is very nice. I do need more SP, so I'll be right back. Alright, for quest number 10, I'm going to use a different Keyblade setup. Now we're going to rely on a medal with defense boost 2 because the third enemy that paralyzes us is going to give us issues. We might not be able to one-turn it because of how much is going on. We need a times 3 buffer. Maui, mine's only 44%. If yours is more than that, you're golden. Attack boost 2 APP is very recommended on this. And then Moana's here for more APP. For friend medal, if you guys don't have a good AoE medal, World Final Fantasy Friends, or something that's power AoE, just use Meowjesty. I'm going to use a Meowjesty with Attack Boost 3, but if you have a Meowjesty that has Attack Boost 2 and APP, use that instead. I don't have one here, so we're going to rely on a Meowjesty with Attack Boost 3. There's a lot of things you guys can do for this one. The first enemy has a general defense down. If you have a Battle or Alice, it might be good to bring him here, but it's not necessary. The hardest part about this is I need these APPs to go off. And since they're going off, this is actually really good. That way I don't have to rely on the process not killing me. You guys are going to see in a second what I mean. So that first enemy was very easy. It's the third enemy that's going to give us an issue. So the more SP we have, the better. Because all we got to do is survive against the next enemy. And we should have enough SP now. Now this is the enemy that's going to give us an issue. It's going to paralyze us. If we can't buff ourselves, we're basically out of the game. Also, I need some APPs to go off here. If not... Okay, there you go. I got screwed up already. I couldn't activate Maui, so now I'm pretty much a sitting duck. They're all going to hit me. I'm going to die. Alright, so for this next enemy, I keep saying this over and over and over again. We got to get through the paralyzed. We need times 3 buff, and we need Maui to go off. If Maui doesn't go off, then we're pretty much done here. So it looks like Maui goes off. Attack boost 2 doesn't go off, but we can still survive this. If a defense boost 2 happens, we're good. We're still paralyzed, but if Maui, we're able to activate Maui, attack boost 2 goes off, we're good. We're going to the next room. I did a lot of resets. I was actually stuck at this part. We got to complete this. We're at 60, so we have 17 seconds to complete this last part. I got 10 SP. I'm going to go all out here. Hopefully we do this. Alright, we got Moana. Do we use Moana? I'm not sure. What we got? We got Moana, we got Maui, that's 6. Larksin B is 7, 10. Okay, we can't use Moana. We're just gonna swipe with her. So swipe, swipe. Maui, attack boost 2, please. Attack boost 2 goes off. We're gonna use a Larkstein B here just in case on the visible. And then hopefully Meowjesty hits everybody properly and we finish in time limit. So we don't finish in time, but basically I was fooling around in the starting a lot and I can adjust that to make it go back. So I'm gonna try that one again after. I'm gonna try this again. This time I'm not gonna waste a bunch of time in the beginning. The run you guys saw me complete, I actually screwed up. I didn't screw up, I was trying to save SP, so I was trying to use like just tapping. I was trying to just tap in these rooms because I didn't want to waste SP. And also I was trying to not use my Meowjesty. Meowjesty takes a lot of time because the friend medal, your friend has to jump in, then activate the ability, and the Meowjesty's got 13 hits. So the record for completing these 2 rooms was 26 seconds. That was with everything going off and a smooth run. If attack boost 2 goes off here, I'm actually okay. As you guys can see, I'm leaving this room with 30 seconds. The record was 27 seconds, I'm pretty sure. So if this goes perfectly, if I can times 3 buff and I can activate Maui, we're good here. So we got APP, which is nice. Now we just need Maui. Maui's at, okay, we might be able to complete this. Ooh, this is actually a lot better. We complete a critical. We got a critical hit. So we can go all out here. We have about 30 seconds. So we're gonna activate this. I don't have to activate Moana, but hopefully it did a little more damage. It didn't. Attack boost 2, please. No. So we're kind of screwed here. We're at 63 seconds. We have 17 seconds. So I am going to use my Larkstein B on that invisible. Hopefully that takes away enough damage and Meowjesty hits everybody properly. Attack boost 3, please. Okay, if Maui went off, this would have been done. Oh, that's so sad. See, if Maui's attack boost 2 went off here, this would have been completed and done, but it's not. So you guys can see that this would have been done if attack boost 2 went off, but it didn't. So I'm going to continue here and then I'm going to go back on this later, but you guys see this very possible. It's just I need to max out my Moana and Maui's skill. As you can see here, what I'm talking about, it's only 4 out of 20, so my percentage of this happening is less, and also my character doesn't have any skill perks. Alright, so quest number 11 really just messes with you. It makes you think you can go through certain portals, so you're searching over and over and over, but really, right here, just stay towards the top of the portals and you can do that. So it makes you think you have to go through the whole thing. You don't. This part right here, you guys see how every portal is squeezed together, but the 2 portals to my top left has a space in between. You go on to push your character right through it, and there you go. You just completed this quest without a problem. There might be a portal that puts you to over here, but I didn't find it, and I found this. So there you go, guys. That's this quest. Very easy, very simple. There might have been a real thing to this, but I guess I kind of just got away with it. Just squeeze between that portal, and for the turn, if that's giving you trouble, just stay towards the top portals and stay away from the bottom ones. You can kind of hug the top ones. But anyways, that's quest number 11. 85 seconds was a joke. You don't really need all that time. Again, they make you think it's really hard to do, but it's not. Same thing for number 12 and number 13. I'm going to show you guys how to do this very easily. We're going to use the Divine Rose here. Let me just sell stuff real quick. Alright, this is another one that is basically very easy. It just relies on my SP. And that's the problem with my count here. You guys are probably going to do this a lot easier than me. But all you got to do is add Xigbar B, and you can take down that helicopter fleet, no problem. Friend medal, we're using Marluxia B because I don't have my own Marluxia B, and we need an AoE medal for the last enemy, or for all the enemies basically. So first enemy, times 3 buffer. We're not going to activate anything else except for our Donald here. More Moana activations, the better. The more APPs we have going off, the better. Even if your attack boost 2 on your Donald doesn't go off there, the last 2 taps should take it out. So hopefully APP goes off on every enemy. There's another APP, we're looking good. And just activate Marluxia B here. If you have your own, even better, you don't have to rely on your friend, which saves you time on the timer as well because you got to wait for the animation of your friend jumping in. So we're at 17 SP, which is really good. If APP goes off on the helicopter fleet, we're going to be okay. So same thing here. Hopefully APP goes off. It doesn't. Now we really have to rely on APP going off on the helicopter fleet. If it doesn't go out the way I need to, I'm gonna cut out on this part and come back in as many times as possible. But here's a strategy: activate your ×3 buffer, activate Xigbar for the general defense down. Now Moana's APP has to go off here. Hopefully it goes off. APP goes off. Now the last part is attack boost 2 here. If attack boost 2 goes off here, you're golden. If it doesn't, just activate Nova. You're not saving it for the last room, but you're guaranteeing a kill here. There you go, helicopter fleet taken down. If everything else went out smooth than that, it would have been a lot better. Now we're at 1 minute and 16 seconds, so we're at 76 seconds. We have 24 seconds left. Let me pause here and talk about what's going on. In this room, we need 8 SP. We're gonna activate our ×3 buffer. We're gonna activate Moana, and we're gonna activate Marluxia B. If you have extra SP, then activate more medals. But 8 SP is all we need for this room right here. So activate ×3 buffer. Also, we would have Nova for this one right here too, but because our classic Donald's attack boost 2 didn't go off, we had to use Nova on that one. If not, it would have been used for this room. So here we go. I have enough to activate Moana. Attack boost 2 would be really good here. It guarantees a kill, but it's not. We can go all out here. I'm going to activate classic Donald on the enemy over there. So that means that we're at 1 minute 30. We have 9 seconds to complete this. So I'm going to swipe and activate Marluxia B. And hopefully this is enough time. Yeah, we have 6 seconds. We need to do it a little bit quicker than this, but hopefully this takes it out. Boom. Oh. 1 minute and 40 seconds, guys. We barely did it. But basically, just keep resending this over and over. If I didn't have to activate Nova on the helicopter fleet, this would have been done. So that shows you guys can complete this. I'm going to complete this fully afterwards. All it is basically not relying on my friend medal to activate. But for that quest right there, number 12, and this quest right here, number 10, is just me resending it over and over again until all my skills go off properly. That's all it is, guys. Now we're going to do quest number 13. I know that you guys might be like, oh, you didn't fully complete them, but you guys can see I'm so close to completing them. It's just activating the right medals and just making my skill activation a lot quicker. But anyways, last quest is an armored archer. We're going to use the Olympia here. We're going to use Majesty. And this is another one that you guys might think is really hard, but it's not. I'm going to show you how easy this is. Top right portal, left portal to the tree, and then see that one right down here? Boom, that portal right there. And there you go, guys, you're done. That's quest number 13. Very easy. For the rest of the quests, I am going to just do them again until I can complete them, I guess. Basically, it's just me having to have my abilities go off. If you guys saw the helicopter fleet in the last one, if Moana and Classic Donna went off, I wouldn't have to waste time with Nova. And then I would go in the next room, activate ×3 buff, and just do Nova plus Moana and Marluxia B. I wouldn't have to activate Classic Donald. And it all would have been done very easily. But I don't want to waste time in this video showing you guys a bunch of resets. That's how you guys get everything. Very easy. If your Maui has more guilt than mine has, then this quest right here is a lot easier to do, because all you gotta do is activate Maui and that should be more enough. And my Maui is 100%. This would be completed no problem because I wouldn't have to rely on so many factors. And then this quest right here you guys saw wasn't a big deal either. So hopefully this helped you out. Let me know in the comments if it did. This was very fun. This was very easy. Not like the last Organization 13 one we had. Also, it's nice that this only cost me 1 AP because I had a whole bunch of resets over and over and over. And it wouldn't have been possible if this wasn't 1 AP. So thank you, Cena, for doing for 1 AP. That was very nice. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Keep on smiling. And I'll see you in the next one.